Hey, it's SJ and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Today's video is going to be a little bit different and it goes into the root of where my channel really started, which is my military experience. It's my 2-year anniversary out of the Army, which is crazy that it's been 2 years, and what a wild 2 years it's been. If you guys have been part of that journey, thank you, and please let me know below if you've been watching me for that long. I used to vlog my military experience, and then when I transitioned out, I made a 3-month, 6-month, and a 1-year follow-up. And now I thought it'd be time to do a 2-year follow-up and just check in for those people who watched those videos and just do a little bit of reflection. I am gonna look to the side here just because I made some notes, and so I thought I'd answer just a couple of things. First is, do I regret joining the military?
So last night when we got there, none of the casualties were ready. There was no ammo point set up, so we couldn't draw ammo. Yeah, so we traveled really far for nothing.
I have no regrets. I was a full ride scholarship ROTC kid, so I came out of it with no student debt, and it forced me to be around people that are unlike me, and it made me very accepting towards others, because the military is a melting pot of the United States, and you have so many people that are unlike you and like where you grew up, and when you first get out of college you are just thrust into that, and you learn to appreciate one another and what they bring to the team, and so I have no regrets about joining. Do I have any regrets about getting out?
Grizzly 6, this is Grizzly 2-6. Grizzly 6, this is Grizzly 2-6. Grizzly 6, this is Grizzly 2-6. Come on, sir. Grizzly 6, this is Grizzly 2-6. Sir!
I have no regrets getting out. I always knew I wasn't gonna make the military my career. I think that surprised a lot of people that I was serving with, because I think they all thought I was a, career military, but I wasn't, and I always knew I was gonna get out, and I just didn't know when, and I decided that when I wasn't doing it for the right reasons anymore, that was when I should get out, and that's what I did. I served my 4 years and I got out. What have I carried forward?
Today I will be deploying. I'm gonna miss you. Been super emotional today. It's really, hard. 2 deployments in 2 years is definitely been a challenge.
There's a couple things. One is my professional demeanor. I had to learn that pretty quickly in the military. When you're a young woman in a field dominated by men, you have to be very professional, or some of the things that, or the way that you portray yourself will be misconstrued. So being really professional in my demeanor and composure, I've definitely brought that forward into the corporate work field. My ability to think on my feet. I was in a unit that deployed a lot and trained a lot, and so I was constantly having to think on my feet and outside the box, and I think I've continued to carry that with me. And the third thing I brought forward is my compassion for people's struggles. As an officer, you have to take care of your soldiers, and I had a lot of soldiers that had issues at home. They had a cheating partner, they were having issues with custody battles, family members dying. You have these real world issues, and it causes you to have compassion towards people, and especially because you don't know what people are going through, and I think that's something that has stuck with me since I've gotten out. It's just to not judge a book by its cover. Would I ever go back in? I got a package!
I don't know last time you tried to know what's going on, but yeah, you bothering you. Not really. Probably gonna see it before.
Oh, man. No, I'm totally in your space. Good! Oh, things are good for me. Oh, yummy. Oh my god, they sent me these gummy bears. I love these gummy bears so much. This guy's the bomb. Oh my god. Yes! Thank you, Dom! You're the best. So I cannot even begin to tell you how exciting it is to be deployed and get your first package. Oh, it makes you feel so good and gives you something to
No. So quick story time, I almost did go back in. When COVID hit and I lost my job, I reconsidered going back in as a public affairs officer. Nobody was hiring, and I needed a job, and I wasn't able to pay for my New York rent anymore, and I called up someone who I knew would have the connections, and he did. He put me in the room with the right people, doing the job that I wanted, where I wanted, which was in the area I live in now. I interviewed for the unit. Everything was set for me to go back into the Army, and when the moment came down, I just couldn't do it. And I couldn't pull the plug to sign over my, you know, IRR status to sign over back into active duty. It goes back to the fact that I got out of the military for a reason, kind of like a breakup. You know, you broke up with that person for a reason, so going back to them most of the time doesn't really work out because there was a reason why you got out. There was a reason why you left. So no, I would not go back in. So knowing what I know now, would I have transitioned differently?
Bet you're thinking I'm crazy. I've been thinking that too. I don't expect you to believe me, but baby, it's true. Nothing but you can make me feel alive.
So when I got out, I used Cameron Brooks. And if you don't know what Cameron Brooks is and you're trying to, you know, get out, pretty much they are sort of like consultants. They help you find a job that's going to value a military officer post military. And I think at the time it was the right move for me because I didn't know what I wanted to do professionally, and I was really open to where I was going to be and what I was going to be doing. So if you're in that mindset, it's definitely the right move because they need somebody that's flexible. But if I was going through it now, that would not be the right path for me because I'm definitely ingrained in PR. That's what I want to do, and I know where I want to be. And so I think if I had to redo it now, I would do Hiring Our Heroes and their ETS process where they will find you an internship. I think that would be what I would do now. And I guess just to finish this video, one last thing would be if you're going through a transition out of the military, just be kind to yourself. You know, I didn't really give myself time off. I immediately went to work, and I really wish I had given myself a couple months to transition back to being a civilian and having that freedom of choice and all that, and spend time with family, because I didn't allow myself that. And I think there's a lot of pressure while you're in the military, so allowing yourself that time to decompress would have been really helpful. But anyways, this is my 2-year follow-up video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you can be part of my journey here on YouTube, and I'll talk to you later.